Hello everybody, my name is Boris and welcome to yet another Gwent video. Today we'll be taking a look at Spelltael, the Scoia'tael spell deck that is one of the most cancerous decks to play against because it's so hard to counter it. In its defense, it is a pretty hard deck to play and therefore it's kind of balanced out. Today we'll be going over the deck list and some tips and tricks as well as how to play the deck in general guide, and let's jump right into it. Okay, so we're gonna start with the goals. So for the goals, we obviously have Saskia as one of the most important cards that Scoia'tael has to offer. Every time you play your hero, she gets out of the deck. If you draw her, it's a huge drawback, but otherwise it thins out your deck and it's a 7 strength unit for free basically. Then we have Shiro, which gives you may transform a card from your hand into a Scorch, and that is absolutely amazing since you do have many spells here that tend to be quite useless later on since they do not have enough value. We also have an Avalak that helps you draw more spells and boost your Dolblathana protectors. And last but not least, we have Ithilien, which is a really strong card. Ithilien together with Epidemic can cause great amounts of board and tempo swings, but also something like Demeritum Shackles or Rain or Clear Skies to get double Dolblathana protectors out. Then as we're going into the silvers, here we have some more removal and weather oriented picks. We have Skellige Storm together with Aeromancy. We have Alzur's Double Cross in order to pull the Dolblathana protectors, or Yavin, the silver spy of Scoia'tael. We have Nature's Gift, which basically gives you an option to search for any spell you want, and we have Scorch as the actual card, not the one provided by Shiro. And then as we go into the bronzes, we have triple Dolblathana protectors and triple Clear Skies, so quite staple. And then we go into more weather with double Torrential Rain, an Epidemic, Stammelford's Tremors, Alzur's Thunder, Mardrome, Lacerate, and Demeritum Shackles, because Demeritum Shackles can not only block something like a Ciri, Hjalmar, but also it's very important that this Demeritum Shackles can kill the villain Trettenmert, who can absolutely counter this deck totally. So that is the deck list, and let's go into the playstyles. As for the playstyle, this deck really wants to win round 1. This involves playing your weather and removal in coherence in order to annoy your opponent to such a point that he creates some board advantage, like let's say 15 points, and decides to pass because you do have 0, and you play your hero. Saskia gets out, that's already 13 power, -1, that's 12. And you recycle a spell that you used earlier, something like an Epidemic, Scorch, Alzur's Thunder, and you provide the extra stats that you need in order to win round 1. Then round 2, the best option is to pass, or if you have like multiple Dolblathana protectors and more Clear Skies, stuff like that, feel free to drop them and just bleed some cards out of your opponent. Use the worst cards you have that you think won't have value in the third round just to make your opponent use some cards. And as we go into the last round, here is where you want to use removal efficiently, and then as your last cards, the Dolblathana protectors, so your opponent's removal cannot be used efficiently, but he has to drop it out on nothing, essentially. That is the whole game plan. The deck is really powerful. You need to play it slowly and conservatively. You can't really go out of resources too easily, and as long as you plan a few turns ahead and try to predict what your opponent is gonna play, you will be totally fine. Thank you very much for watching this Scoia'tael deck guide. My name is Boris, and as always, stay lucky.